Hey. Hello? Hey. Yo. What's up, you guys? How are you? Tuesday night. Thought I'd check in with everyone because I'm flying out here really quick to Southern Cali to practice with my new drummer. So I wanted to see what was up with y'all on this Tuesday night. What's up in the country? Yeah, is everything looking good? Looks all right to me. You guys let me know in the chat here. What's up, you guys? Terry Stutes, yeah. Vince Proctor. I've got a few people tuning in, you know. Christy Bush. Kentucky's in the house. Rob Stoneberg. What's up, Rob? How are you, brother? Anthony Heights. Elizabeth Bruce, very good. Hold on. I wanted to make sure I had the right settings. How's everybody feeling tonight? I've been working really hard today. I've been working on music all day, and then I was at the storage with the tour rig because we got some work on the bunks done. Chad Nugent, what's up? Thanks for what? Thanks for using my comment last weekend. Yeah, I'm using it again. What's up? Let's see. Peyton had a homie who's over 10 years older than me. I got tight with working construction. Introduced me to y'all. Crazy shit. He was like, I think you'll like these guys. Right on, Peyton. Cool. Thanks for fucking hanging out tonight. Yes. What's up, Ross? How are you, bro? I'm doing good, man. Like I say, I was at the touring rig. I'm getting ready to leave, go to Cali, practice with my new drummer, signing and creating an account. Yeah. So let's see what's going on over here. Elizabeth, wow. Is this a doctor who's faced? I don't get it. It went right over my head. Yo, one love, Jared. Travel safe, my dude. Thank you. 3 dizzles in this motherfucker. Yeah, right on, bros. Let's see here. I'm just trying to get some more information for you guys. 345-989. 345-989. Hey, a lot of people can get those 2-for-1s. Once I leave town, that's it. 2-for-1 VIP is done. Let's see. SBCJ Ray, fan since I first heard Blackout. Well, that's cool. Blackout was one of the first songs that I wrote the guitar to that actually made it onto a Head PE record. You know what I mean? So that's pretty cool. Interesting about Blackout was the record company was not going to put out the record because they didn't hear a single, which is just bullshit, isn't it? 345-989. Anyway, I don't fucking care about that. And so finally, Blackout came, and they were like, okay, this is the one. And, you know, it did all right. But love the new album, Peyton Proctor. Yeah, shit was #1. Did you hear? Debuted #1. The new record, Detox, debuted #1 on iTunes, Metal and Rock, and stayed there for about 3 days, which was nice. Right? Let's see what else is going on. Blummel's defense lawyer. We got a lot of people tuning in on YouTube, which is the fucking shit. Niggas need to throw me some tips and shit on YouTube. Some gas money, yo. So you know what I heard? Our first show, which is, let's go over here to the huge layout here. Franklin Farms, Snohomish, Washington, which is the a festival that we're playing, the Cantana Fest, which is so exciting. My dude Scott McKinley's throwing that. Now it's free. It's in the fucking park out there. It's going to be amazing. It's like free for people to just go to. So we're totally stoked about that. If anybody wants to get VIP, you already know to hit me up at the email, headpe.com. Dudes and ladies, I wanted to really check in because, wow, the country is just going crazy right now, aren't we? Let's see, where's what I'm looking for right here. Bam. I wanted to get your guys' opinion. Doctor Who, TV show, BBC. Okay, Elizabeth, I'm sorry, that went over my head. I never got into Doctor Who, you know. What else here? We are our astronomers. Yeah, we're coming to Colorado. We got a show in Denver. We got a show in Colorado Springs. I'm going to be on the road for like 9 weeks. So we pretty much have a show everywhere in the country except for fucking Cali. Let's see. Rome Madden's in the house. What up? How are you, brother? Good to see. Good to hear from you. Let's see what else. Yo, Mike, you finally made one. Right on, bro. Cheers. Isn't it gross to hear someone drink on a microphone? Fuck yeah, dude. Eric Haas is in the house. Albany, New York. We're going to be in Rochester. Make sure you make it out to that one. Christy Bush says, really? Alicia? What you got to say, Alicia? Are you in the house? Leo Mori, what's up, my dude? Leo Mori is from South America. Remind me, Leo. What is it, Chile or Peru? One of those. I did like a whole EP with Leo. Very talented guitar player. Wow. And songwriter. Because you could be a great guitar player, but not write. He's both. He's a great guitar player, and a great writer. I'd like to ask this guy here. So this is funny to me, right? Like the way the zeitgeist is. We are astronomers. It says Trump for sure, especially after that last assassination attempt. Like, it's interesting, bless his heart, but I'm saying, like, why would that make you vote for? You must have already been going to vote for him, because surely if you weren't going to vote for him just because of that the assassination wouldn't convince you to. That's for sure. But that's funny, right? Like, if he was like had all the, stood for all the different issues than you definitely wouldn't just switch over from that, would you? Yeah. So here, the vice president for Trump, actually from my town. Yeah, but that guy is a nut. Like, what's up with this Project 2025? It's pretty scary to me. What do you guys think about the whole, like, women's, not just women's, but reproduction's rights and stuff? What's weird to me, not weird, but what's, let's say, interesting to me is that after then they outlaw abortion, then there's no more in vitro, which to me seems really cavemanish. It's like, here we are, this like advanced society, and couples can't do in vitro. What do you guys think about that? Like, it's one of the issues, right? Like Roe versus Wade. And like, for instance, I live in Idaho, where it's absolutely illegal for a woman to have an abortion. So what do you guys think about that? Okay, that's one thing, right? People feel strongly about that. But how it affects like IVF, that's a trip to me. Angela, how are you, Angela? The Project 2025 is crazy. Rolling back women's rights, not cool. Too harsh on immigration also. See, I'm one of the, me and Angela and I tend to be on the same page here. Christy Bush and I were on the same page here. Josephine De Maria and me, we're on the same page here. For me, dude, what a crazy, let's just the whole, like, I don't even like to say the A word, right? When a woman terminates her pregnancy. The whole philosophical thing about, first of all, when it's a zygote and the sperm first enters the egg, like, what is that? Like, even that can't be touched now with the new law or whatever. What's up with that? Like, I don't know. Is that a person? To me, it isn't. I don't know, but it's like a philosophical thing. To me, it isn't. And then to me, it's up should be up to each lady. I don't know. It's just very fucked up. It's a very fucked up issue, right? But to me, the only way to win is to let the woman have the choice. Anyway, so yeah, what a trip. And then, like, thank God that Sleepy Joe, beyond sleepy, just comatose Joe dropped out, because that was just embarrassing for the country, to have one of the candidates who just couldn't even put a sentence together. So I thought that was pretty admirable that he bailed. My wife says that's no longer even the debate. It's women's health rights. Yeah, see, it's not even really about just abortion. It's about a woman's, there's a lot of complex things going on with the lady, Goose Will, what's up, my bro? Oh, yeah, and look what Josephine says. Like, that's see, like, for me as an atheist, right, like, I'm going to definitely shy away from any politician who embraces religion a little too fervently, who's just a little too, like, excited about religion. Wait, in the chat, I want to know, what do you think about that, right? Like, for me, I'm like, I agree, Three Dizzle. Like, for me, I'm just like, I'm an atheist, right? And then, like, even the forefathers put it in their separation of church and state, right? Thank God, some real geniuses, and I mean that, because it's just scary, dude. Nobody wants Christianity or anything pushed on them if they're not into it. Chad Nugent says, you ever heard of them secret wars going on, like said in my town, Middleton, Ohio? I'm a Christian. I died years ago. Wait. I'm a Christian. I died years ago. I got second chance, and I think I got second chance. Chad, I think you're going to have to retype that one. It doesn't read too well, my friend. My guy here, yeah, atheist for life. Yeah, we're like a gang now. Jesus. Yeah. But anyway. Chrissy, easy. Using what to control us? Religion? I just think it's like, come on, man, just stop it. So, like, then the right wing, there's members of the right wing that seem to be more a little theocratic than the other side of the aisle, and that scares me too, right? Like churches are scary to me. Christian fundamentalists, all of that's just fucking scary to me. Yeah, okay. I'd love to just read this one. Brutally Honest Productions. If the government isn't rigged, why is a Netflix documentary about Joe Biden pulling out of the race already? Why is there a Netflix documentary? I don't agree with the premise of your question. If the government isn't rigged, why is there what? I'd like to reverse that. Why is a Netflix documentary proof that the government is rigged? It isn't. Let's move on. There's no proof. I mean, dude, when you're going to make such a huge statement that the government, which is so complex, hundreds of representatives, the entire thing's rigged, the entire fucking thing, not just part of it, all of it. Come on, bro. That can't be, that lacks credibility. You know what I mean? Just stop it. And I want to remind you, it's the capitalist fucking pigs, the corporate fucking fascist pigs who want you to lose faith in your own government, and that way they'll make all the fucking laws and run the whole fucking shit themselves. Here's my guy right here. I'm a Christian conservative, but some of them fuckers, well, I don't think a Christian conservative would use the F word so liberally. Fuckers take that shit too far. I like this guy. I'm a Christian conservative, but some of them fuckers take that shit too far. So when you go to church and shit, like that's how you and the pastor, these motherfuckers take this shit too far. Is that how y'all talk at the church? I don't think so. I am a Christian conservative. Like, see, here's my thing. I am not going to sit here and say I am this, I am that, and it's so liberating. Like, I'm not going to say I am a Democrat, I am a liberal, I am this, I am that. You know what I mean? Fuck. First of all, I don't feel the need to say that, and I don't agree with calling myself a thing. The billionaires are trying to own the whole thing. Well, the way they'll do that, Christy Bush, is through messaging, right? Like that's what they did. Like we talk about this on here about, private healthcare versus a public option, right? Years ago when it came up, like during Obama or whatever, let's just get down to the brass tacks, which is this. In private healthcare, they're answering to shareholders, and so they need to make a profit off of healthcare. If the government runs it, they won't make a profit. If the fucking government ran the DMV, if the government didn't run the DMV and it was run by a private company with shareholders to answer to, your fucking license would cost $1,000 when you went to get it. Do you understand? Right? So the same thing goes for healthcare. If the healthcare is sold to you for a profit and the shareholders want to see increasing profits, it's always going to be more and more and more. It'd be like if the government, runs public schools so we can send our kids there for fucking free. What if there wasn't that at all and it was just all private schools? Then they would love that, because then no people who are marginalized or didn't have enough money would get proper education. Woo! Right. Health should not be for profit. Okay, yeah. So anyway, what a trip, this whole fucking Kamala versus Trump. It is a trip, and it's so much better than Sleepy Joe, because that was fucking embarrassing to the entire world to watch us have an election with two fucking senior citizens. At least now it's just one. I mean, I'm fucking old too, but I mean, come on, guys. Okay, let's switch right on, dude. We are leaving on. I want to ask you guys something, and this has been up on my mind for a while: experience versus security. Now I'm saying, what's more important, to have security in life or to experience amazing things? If you can't have both. Mark, I didn't say Trump wasn't embarrassing, but I'm not going to speak on that. I'm just going to say I'm stoked that dude dropped out because he just was incoherent. Yeah. Emily says, just treat others right as you would want to be treated. That's the golden rule, isn't it? Be an honest, kind person. Boring. No, I'm kidding. That's no, for sure. And in my opinion, plenty of wrong-uns go to church. Oh, for sure. There's so much fucked up shit going on in the church. Give me a fucking break. Okay, my dude says, why wouldn't a Christian conservative use the fuck word? Christianity is not nice. Well, that's for fucking sure, bro. Yeah. We need to stop watching the puppets. Wait, I like this one. We need to stop watching the puppets and look behind the curtain to see who's pulling all the strings. Really? Okay. I mean, it sounds very poetic what you're saying. You know, I think life and government is more complicated than the way you're kind of presenting it here, where, for instance, you're insinuating the entire government is just puppets and who's pulling the strings, I guess. It's just life and the government is more complicated than that. So many moving parts. In my opinion, there's so many like politicians who are ethical, working side by side with those who are not. So it's a constant war for, ethics against greed. But I just think, I don't think there's always puppets. I think, some people are just greedy and motivated by money. And so, yeah, and the puppets, like what you're saying, follow the money, maybe, right? Like, I'm always saying when you hear these politicians and you're like, what did he just fucking say? It's like, to me, they're either being blackmailed or like being paid off by who? By tobacco industry or the oil industry or whatever. You know what I mean? Chad Nugent says, it's the truth. I know a lot about stuff. I know bikers, Irish mob members, etc. Have been told of evil, dark things in this town. Dude, like Saeed tunnels that run through Kentucky to Indiana, etc. You heard shit underground all the time. Dude, that's amazing. You should write a book, dude. It's the truth. I know a lot about stuff and I wouldn't really say that anymore. Let that be the last time you say or type, I know a lot about stuff. It won't get you anywhere. You know what I mean? Like, smart people don't tell you how smart they are. They just, you know what I mean? Like, Einstein never went around telling you what a genius he was. Yeah. So Mike O'Shea says, my opinion, there are pipelines that narrow down. There's a narrative we live by, and there's blackmail for those that open their eyes. A little bit confusing there, Mike O'Shea. I think I'd like you to articulate that a little bit better for me. Okay, but Christy, we are being watched. Like, who's watching us? And I, like, for instance, me, right? I talk a lot of shit and I've had a history of like thinking I'm exposing inner circles and underground shit of the government and blah, 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 right? I did like 5 records dedicated to this shit, right? And I've never been contacted or pressed or anything by anybody. Of course, I'm just a tiny little artist, so. But my point is, then, like, if you're even if your public profile is even smaller than mine, why would anybody watch you and care about what you're doing? Do you know what I mean? Like, people are like, yeah, like I had a tour manager who was like, wouldn't send me his social security or something in a text or an email or whatever. But, and you know what? You have to beware against people identity theft and whatnot. At the same time, like, people who are like acting like they're being watched and they're not doing anything and they don't have any power, like, and then like being watched by who for what purpose? Like, for sure, Homeland Security is watching everybody to try and stop terrorism. That, I mean, and there's like AI and dude, like now if you ever watch First 48 or anything, it's like, they're watching your fucking license plate, and because of cell phones, they know exactly where you are, and everyone's getting a cell phone voluntarily. So once you do that, just I don't want to hear about you're trying to hide anything, because once you have a cell phone and use it, powers that be can know where you are at every moment, right? Okay, what I must be missing a lot of conversations on here. Um, okay, you guys, 2 for 1 VIP 105. Make sure you hook it up. Let's see here. Yeah, I talked about that. Anyway, no one's talking about I just always have this, because like I know people who are live really secure lives, and then but my life is so like flying at the seat of my pants. And sometimes I wonder if I should, if I could go back, would I trade this lifestyle in for one that's just more secure? But I mean, I've had the most insane experiences, right? Of course, like for the last 30 years, touring the world and blah blah blah. Hi, babe. As far as ads to sell us shit, we do feel overwatched. I hear my daughter. You guys hear my daughter calling me? Say, "Daddy." Chrissy, I could never pick a favorite record. I'm always telling my son, don't feel the need to pick favorite this or favorite that. Because, by the way, I may like I've been saying, I may like one record if I'm in a certain mood, and another record if I'm in a different mood, right? Like, for instance, Bob Marley may be my favorite right now, and then an hour from now, Hate Breed might be my number one. Okay, so that's your opinion. See, that's interesting to me. No, you shouldn't trade that, right? You shouldn't trade security for experiences. Yeah, I think, I don't know. It's a tough call. Yeah, I have a new drummer. I just saw someone asking. New drummer. Yeah, Simon. I have a new drummer. I'm flying out. I'm flying out to practice with them this weekend. Southern Cali, taking the whole family to see my parents. My daughter's going to be turning 3 in Southern Cali. That's great. That's fun. My mom's going to be so stoked. But yeah, and man, it wasn't easy, because like there was like 3 finalists, and all of them were just really good drummers, you know. But we went with Yo-Yo, who's like a white boy from South America. Hello? Like he's the only guy of his family living in the States. All of his family lives in shit. I want to say Chile, but I might be wrong. Chile. I might be wrong though. It might be Argentina or. Now I'm a little bit embarrassed, but I just met the kid. Okay, here. So what is this? Smoke the. Now slow down. My son might watch this. Hey, Alicia, what's up? You tuned into the Tuesday night. Good to see you. What song do you like to perform the most live on stage? Again, Alicia, that there's different answers to that. I couldn't choose just one, because you know what? I used to love performing the first song off of Sandmine, RTR. What I can't even remember it right now, but that used to be and I right now I get a thrill off of doing No Way Out into Rat Race. Like that gives me a thrill right now, and then doing Peer Pressure, which is just so a blast beat punk. Love that every night, I'm loving fucking Renegade and Bartender, and playing the meadow on the melodica is a thrill. I just love it. You know what I'm saying? It'd be easier for me to tell you the songs that I don't quite like performing. But I'm not going to tell you that, because then you might be at the show and be like, yeah, I can tell he's not really digging it right now. Let's hear what this dude has to say. America's made up of three kinds of people. I already am about to disagree. People, what a generalization you're getting into. People, three kinds of people: those who believe everything without question, those who believe nothing until they investigate to seek out the truth, and those who just don't give a fuck. It's a gross simplification and generalization there, bro. Like, my mom and dad are the believe without question types. They're extreme fundamentalist right wingers, my mom and my dad. And they will believe anything they hear on Fox News. Anything. There's no questioning at all ever going on. And then the next group, those who believe nothing. I'm definitely not that, because that's so cynical, as if to, like, I mean, for instance, if you're like a medical student, you go in knowing that there's 1,000 years of learning and experimentation that you're going in on the back of. Same thing with engineering. If you're going to being an engineer to build huge bridges and skyscrapers, you're not going in to get proved every theorem that previous engineers have already known, right? We talk about this too, where people are like, who knows the truth? And I'm like, well, engineers know the truth. They're building bridges based on mathematical truths. Not that, like, some shit doesn't get proven to be different. For instance, our law of relativity is off. Or wait, no, that's excuse me. The law of thermodynamics that we have is off, and that's proven by, like, the UAPs, the anti-gravitational devices that we see in our skies. Excuse me. So, you know what I mean, Black Wasp? It's like when you say those who believe nothing until they investigate, like, it sounds like you're big upping those types of people. Like, you're one of those, or those who just don't give a fuck. What about, like, people who don't give a fuck about certain things and really care about others? Your statement's dust. I wish there was a true answer in the end. A true answer to what, though, Alicia? There are infinite questions, right? So a true answer to what? Math is God. No, math is good, Christy says. I know. I'm not familiar with you. Excuse me, Christy Bush, but I often talk about, I'm an atheist, but I often talk about how insane sacred geometry is. The golden spiral, the Fibonacci sequence, right? 1, 3, 5. Okay, so 1, 2. Anyway, the Fibonacci sequence, right? When you map out the Fibonacci sequence on a graph, Fibonacci, yeah, Fibonacci sequence. 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13. Amazing. When you map it out, it does a golden spiral. The golden spiral can also be found in a seashell on the seashore, or in the center, the eye of a hurricane, or there are formulas that you can map out on it that will resemble a sunflower. This is what's amazing to me, that math, for instance, the flower of life, this is real, like one of them whoa things, right? Flower of life, which you can find on temples that are 1,000 years old, shows how a fucking cells split and multiply. Previous to a time, it was already, they were using it. The ancients were, when according to our history, they couldn't even see inside the human body. So that's a trip. That is, anyway, the Fibonacci sequence. Yes. The golden spiral can be found in nature. What a fucking trip, right? The golden spiral can be found in nature, in a seashell, in the way a tornado twists, and the way water spins down the drain. It's just everywhere. Tim Burton is a huge fan of the golden spiral, right? You see it in all of his movies. Speaking of Tim Burton, what's up, Josh Burton? Isn't that a trip, Josh? I know. It's one of those things where, I used to be so mystical and believe in all kinds of crazy shit. And now I'm like, got to prove, I'm more like the jury is out. Like I need it proven to me in a double blind test, with a placebo and everything else. But man, sacred geometry is a fucking trip. Angela, you're still with us. What's up, Angela? I know you're busy. That's cool. Yo, Ian, Terrence is Terrence. Yeah. Oh, Terrence McKenna? Who are you guys talking about? I'm missing some shit here. Marjorie Palacio, what's up? Hi, how are you guys doing? I've been a fan since 2010. Whoa, 2010, 14 years. Thanks for still hanging out with us. No, I'm not good at math, Alicia. I'm not. The Gomez's are not good at math. Maybe my daughter will be, but certainly my son and I aren't that great at it. Okay, you guys. How long have I been here? 38 minutes. So yeah, anybody it wants to fucking get the VIP, which is really cool because we're offering the opportunity to come and check out our sound check, which happens before doors open, and you can hang with us while we're kind of like working some tunes out before doors. That's included in the VIP experience. Free t-shirt, meet Crazy Ed. Who's Crazy Ed? Glad you asked. Tour manager / operator of merch / head PE partner / crime fighter. Here he is right here detaining a would-be criminal. Look at the criminal. Look at him. The criminal is just like, whatever. Look, he's like going to take a nap until the police get there. Amazing. Anyway, you could meet Crazy Ed, who, you may have seen him on Fox News. Christy Bush, if she had the cash, she'd be doing it. Right on, Christy. You know what? We might have a free one for you. Hit us up. If you can't afford it, fuck, you won't get the free t-shirt, but we'll get you into the sound check. Are you related to Luis J. Gomez? No, Gio, I'm not. I'm Gomez with an S, Gomes, Portuguese versus Espanol. Mine, yeah, it's the same, right? Like Portugal and Spain share the same peninsula in Europe. So at one time it was just all one thing. Then the original Gomez's, turned into the Gomez's, and the Gomez's must have been the same dude at the top of that chain, yeah. Okay, guys, I'm going to bail out if nobody has some other shit to talk about. We already talked about the election. Should be interesting. We talked about women's health and women's reproductive rights, right? Different shit like that. Like again, I told you guys, I don't identify with a political party, but obviously, like the extreme right is scary to me because Unite the Right is like Nazis and shit and white supremacists and shit, right? So they're like that, and then they're like theocracy, like really religious or something in a scary way, and then the women's rights thing is scary. So mm, no. My dude here says, "What's up, Jared? Thoughts on Shifty's passing?" You know what, Red Rocker? When we were both like bigger around 2000s and stuff, he was really big with that song. I'd see him at strip clubs or whatever, and he was just always like that guy that you felt like you went to high school, that you felt was your homie forever. And even when I see him recently, it felt like that too. And I talked about this, like, it's the type of, put it to you like this, you work with someone that you get along with, but they suck at their job because they don't show up or whatever. That was the thing with my dude, right? Great guy. Nice, fucking great guy. Great vibes. Let's hang out, whatever. But on too many drugs, and like, you can't take him on tour because he won't even show up to the show. And if he does show up to the show, he's attacking the local engineer, this local monitor guy, or destroying some local equipment. Bless his heart, dude. But he was a great fucking guy to hang out with. I don't know if you know people like that, right? It's kind of Jekyll and Hyde. Come to England. I'm supposed to be there in November. The problem is, I was told I was riding on the soil bus, and then I just found out that was bullshit. So I'm trying to see if I can't get a bus with Nonpoint and Union Underground, and we all three get on a bus. Because, man, I'm not trying to fucking rent my own Sprinter van and all this shit. But anyway, I'm sorry, I just started venting. But we're supposed to be in UK in November. G.G. Allen. Do these kids know about G.G. Allen, Brett? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure if I asked my 16-year-old son if he heard of G.G. Allen, he would have no idea. We're in the UK. Dude, check it out online. I'm sure the Soil, Head PE, Union Underground, Nonpoint Union Underground tour is somewhere online, all the dates and all the towns, right? Union Underground are like huge. They need to take Head PE on tour. Guys, I'm getting out of here. Let's go back to this, though. Hit me up for fucking VIP, you guys. Thanks for staying cool. I'll see you in OKC or somewhere else. Thanks, Black Wasp. Oh, wait, I missed Alicia's question. Hey, Jared, last question. Have you ever toured with Papa Roach? What? Are you kidding me? Alicia, come on, dude. There was a time when we went on tour with Papa Roach for like a whole year when they were huge. I mean, they're still huge when they broke. I tried to go on Jacoby's Instagram and get him to do a Head PE track, but I never heard from him. He's too big. He's too famous. And dude, of course, Lincoln Park. Here, let me show you something, Alicia. Yeah. Chester got me this. Chester got me this. You see, it says presented to Jared. They just hit 1 million copies when he got that for me. We were on tour together. So, yeah. I miss Chester too, bro. One of the good ones. You know what? I think I'll end it with that. Hit me up for VIP. We're going to do this again on Friday. That'll be my last stream before I leave on tour for 9 weeks. The last stream that's like this, you know. I might stream some of the shows while I'm on the road. I always like coming on here talking to y'all. Y'all are the shit, man. I appreciate y'all hanging out, especially on a Tuesday. Yeah? All right, man. You guys be good. I'll see you.